What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to Setup Wars episode 88 where you submit your desk setup to get featured on the show. So if you guys want to participate, make sure to watch the video, link down below. As always, every week we are doing a giveaway on the app Nice, and you guys know what Nice is. Pretty much it's an app where you can watch YouTube videos and browse products at the same time. 5 lucky winners every single week will win some pieces of gear featured in these episodes. So if you want to participate, make sure you're watching this episode on the app and add any product you guys want to win to your wish list. But with that said and done, let us begin the show. If you guys are shopping around for your next game, make sure to check out g2a.com because they have the cheapest CD keys available for pretty much any game. I'll drop a link to them down below if you want to check it out. So starting off the episode strong, we have Abudabi with an interesting dual monitor setup. Now at first I thought he had 2 PCs since the monitors are separated like that, but it turns out he only has 1 PC instead. I don't know how exactly he uses this setup, but if it works for him, then I have nothing to say. At least he's getting a good neck workout. He also has a 55-inch Grundig TV hooked up on the top with 2 25-inch Dell monitors below that, and in the middle of the desk is the Deathstalker gaming keyboard and Logitech MX Master mouse. For audio, he is rocking a pair of Gigaworks T20 speakers and a Logitech G930 wireless headset that's hanging from the Alex drawers. Cable management is pretty much flawless, all the wires are being held up by the IKEA Signum, and even mounted the remote for his RGB lights on the side of his desk, using some cable clips and 3M tape. The PC that's powering the setup has a 6700K and an Asus GTX 1080 Strix. This is definitely refreshing to see. I haven't seen a setup quite like this before. I mean, it's organized, symmetrical, and well put together. Thank you, Abudabi, for entering. Speaking of well put together setups, check out Nathan's white and blue ultra wide setup. Right off the bat, the presentation is just wow. A 34-inch ultra-wide from LG mounted against the wall without a single wire nearby. You know, I love setups that run cables through the wall, it just looks so much cleaner. On the IKEA Lemon tabletop, he's got the Corsair Strafe RGB keyboard and Death Adder Chroma mouse, which he has drilled a hole for. He's also rocking a pair of Bose Companion 5 speakers and a Logitech G930 headset under the desk. I do like the glasses and mustache prop along with the letters representing his legal name on the right side. I feel like these add a bit of a personality to his entire setup. No complaints on the cable management, looks like everything is under control. It appears that he added some LEDs under the desk and a few other things for easy access, like a USB hub and a retractable micro USB cable, which is smart. And finally, the PC that's powering the setup has a 3770K and an Asus Strix GTX 970. Symmetry, organization, and consistency. This setup has all of it. Excellent work, and thank you, Nathan, for entering. Keeping the momentum going, we have a triple monitor setup from Teemu. He's got the 24-inch Acer in between 2 21-inch Dell monitors. For peripherals, he's using the SteelSeries Apex 350 keyboard, Logitech G602 mouse, and that's pretty much everything on the desk other than the AT2020 microphone and his PC, which is equipped with a 4690K and an MSI GTX 970. On the top shelf is a pair of Logitech Z623 speakers and the popular HyperX Cloud 2 headset. He also has a gaming wheel from Logitech for racing games. Not much to critique at cable management since the backboard is blocking everything, so on that note, it's a pretty straightforward and clean setup. Thank you, Teemu, for entering. At number 4, we have Tom and a Gothic themed setup. Literally everything here is in black. He has an Acer X34 Predator ultra-wide monitor, a Logitech G910 Orion Spark keyboard, and a G900 Chaos mouse from Logitech. For audio, he's using a pair of Bose Companion 2 speakers and Bose QC25 headphones resting on the new B headphone hanger. From the looks of it, cable management seems to be under control, but can we have a look at this PC? This thing looks incredible. The InWin 805 case is definitely a cool looking case, but check out what's inside. We have an i7 6850K overclocked to 4.4 GHz, 32 gigs of RAM, a Samsung 950 Pro M.2 SSD, and a Gigabyte GTX 1080 with exceptional cable management. He painted the orange parts from the Gigabyte GPU to black, along with a few other parts like the PCIe brackets and fan wires. His setup may seem a bit cramped, but everything is organized neatly and has purpose. I gotta give props to staying consistent with the overall black theme as well. Thank you, Tom, for entering. When I look at a setup like Vince's, for example, I can't help but see myself in it. It seems like he is a neat freak with some OCD just like me, and if this setup doesn't prove that, then I don't know what will. Not a single wire is in sight, and he even mounted his custom water-cooled PC that's rocking a 6700K and a GTX 980 Ti inside the Lian Li PC OIT 6S case. Also mounted against the desk is a massive 40-inch 4K monitor from AMH. Hell, even his center speaker is mounted right below that. It doesn't look like Vince uses any headphones. The only audio source are those JBL Loft 30 speakers. The keyboard of choice is the Razer Deathstalker Ultimate, and the mouse is the Chroma Naga, both from Razer, and they are resting on a Deathstalker extended mouse pad. It looks like he drilled a hole for the keyboard and mouse, and the rest of the cable management is pretty good. There is a power strip mounted on the backboard, and the Sony receiver is also mounted. However, I do see some loose wires behind the Sony subwoofer. I do like the fact that he represents House Targaryen like me, so I'll give him some points there. The flags on both sides of the setup, along with the lights shining down on them, are definitely a nice touch, and it adds some personality to the entire setup. Job well done, and thank you for entering. So that is it for this episode of Setup Wars. As always, make sure you guys drop your comments down below and vote on who you think has the best desk setup, and I'll announce the winners on my weekend on my social media platforms. And also the winners for the giveaway will be announced every single Monday within the app. So make sure you guys download the app and participate. It's completely free and you got nothing to lose. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.